So we have next part, characteristics of groups. In our last class we have studied characteristics of periods, where we have studied various characteristics such as valence electrons, how the number of valence electrons changes in a period, how valency of elements changes, how size of atoms changes in a period, then how metallic character changes on moving from left to right in a period, how chemical reactivity changes, and similar things will be studied in case of groups also. So valence electrons or outermost electrons. So in case of groups, all the elements of a group of the periodic table have the same number of valence electrons. So as the elements in a group, they have same chemical properties, they have same electronic configuration, and they have same valency. Okay, all the elements of group 1 of the periodic table like lithium, sodium and potassium have one valence electrons in their atoms. So these elements, lithium, sodium and potassium, the group 1 elements, they have one valence electrons or one electron in their outermost shell. Thus on moving down in a particular group of the periodic table, the number of valence electrons remains the same, but in a group the number of electrons remains the same. So all the elements in group 2, if we talk about the group 2, the alkaline earth metals, they have the elements have two valence electrons each in their atoms. Example, the elements beryllium, magnesium, calcium of group 2 of the periodic table have two valence electrons in each of their atoms. So group 13 elements have 3 valence electron each, group 14 elements have 4 valence electrons, group 15 elements have 5 valence electrons, and group 16 elements have 6 valence electrons each in their atoms. Similarly, group 17 has 7 valence electrons or outermost shell electrons, and group 18 has 8 valence electrons. So similarly, if we see, this is group 1, sodium, electronic configuration 281, 1 valence electron. Magnesium, group 2, electronic configuration 282, valence shell electron 2. Aluminum 283, valence shell electron 3. Silicon 284, valence shell electron 4. Phosphorus 15, 285, valence shell or outermost shell electron 5. In case of sulfur 6, chlorine 7, argon 8. Okay, and the valence shell electrons of every element in a group, or number of valence electrons of every element in a group, is same. Okay, beryllium is number of valence 2, magnesium also 2, calcium also 2, strontium also 2. Okay, so in this way number of valence electrons in a group are same. Then valency, it is the combining capacity. Since the number of valence electrons in a group is the same, so since in a group the number of valence electrons or outermost shell electrons are the same, so all the elements in a group have same valency. So ग्रुप में जितने भी एलिमेंट्स होगा उनका वैलेंसी सिमिलर होगा, दे विल हैव सेम वैलेंसी. Example, group 1 elements like lithium, sodium and potassium all have one valence electrons each. So all these elements of group 1 have valency of 1. The main groups of the periodic table and their valencies. Valency of group 1 is 1. We have already discussed these things. Valency of group 2 is 2. Group 13 3, group 14 4, group 15. Group 1 elements may, suppose, what is there? Sodium. Sodium is what? Sodium Na 281. So it needs to lose one valence electrons to gain stable configuration. Sodium के बाद क्या है? Magnesium 282. So magnesium needs to lose 2 valence electrons to gain stable configuration. Similarly, chlorine 287. Now chlorine needs 1 electron to attain the stable inert gas configuration. This is why the valency of chlorine is 1. Similarly, the argon is 18, 287, 288. So already there are 8 electrons, so it won't take part in chemical reaction easily, and its valency is 0. Okay, in case of this, suppose silicon phosphorus, what was there? Sulfur 286. So outermost electron Number of electrons in outermost shell is 6, so it needs 2 electrons to attain 8 electron configuration or inert gas configuration. Okay, so its valency is 2. Done. Next, and the valency of elements in a particular group is same. Okay, valency of elements of group 1 is 1, valency of elements of group 2 is 2, valency of elements of group 3 is 3, valency of elements of group 4 is सॉरी यहाँ पे ग्रुप 5 होगा. Group 5 is what 1 2 it is 3, group this one is 4, this one again 3 2 1, this and last one is 0. The size of atoms or atomic size. So on going down a group of the periodic table, the size of the atoms increases. So as we move down from top to bottom in a periodic table, along a group, the size of the atoms increases. Since size of an atom is represented by its atomic radius, as we have already said, we can also say on moving down a group, the atomic radius of the atoms or elements increases. So the smallest atomic size will be found at the top of a group, whereas the largest atomic size is found in the lowest part of a group. So in case of group 1, the element with smallest atomic size is lithium and element with largest atomic size is francium. So we can say the elements with smallest atomic size is found in the top and the elements with largest atomic size is found in the bottom of the group. So in group 1 alkali metals, lithium atom is at the top of the group, so it is the smallest atom, whereas francium atom is at the bottom of the group, it is the biggest atom. Next, explanation how the size changes on moving from top to bottom in a group. So when we move from top to bottom in a group, a new shell of electron is added to the atoms at every step. Example, we'll see. In this way, when we move from top to bottom, what happens? This new shell is added at every step, and because of this presence of the number of shells, increasing number of shells, the size of the atoms increases, and also the effective attraction between the nucleus and the outermost shell electron goes on decreasing as new shells are added in between the outermost shell and the nucleus or the proton. Example, lithium atom has only 2 electron shells K and L in it, whereas a sodium atom has 3 electron shells K, L, M in it. Since a sodium atom has one more electron shell than a lithium atom, therefore a sodium atom is bigger in size than a lithium atom. Similarly, a potassium atom has 4 electron shells K, L, M and N, and hence it is bigger than sodium atom, and so on. So I have already explained these things with the diagrams here. See, again I shall explain. Suppose sodium, first is lithium, electronic configuration is 2 1, so shells will be K and L. Then sodium 2 8 1, 3 shells will be required to accommodate the electrons K, L, M, N. Then potassium 19 2 8 8 1, K, L, M, N. Okay, so now if we draw the diagrams, in case of lithium, plus this is the K shell, this is K shell, this is L shell, it is lithium. In case of sodium, K, L, M, 3 shells, this is K, this is L, this is M. And in case of potassium, 1 2 3 4, K, L, M, N. It is in case of potassium. So what happens, as the distance, as new shells are added, okay, the effective attraction or the net attraction between the nucleus or the proton and the outermost electron decreases as the number of shells in between the proton and the outermost electron increases. So यहाँ पे देखो there is no shell, other shell in between the nucleus and the electron, so the size is small as, and the effective attraction between the proton and the outermost shell electron is more. As distance increases or as new shells are added in between the proton and the electron, the effective force of attraction between the proton and the outermost electron decreases. Similarly, here it will decrease more because there are two shells in between the proton and the electron. So here the effective force of attraction is more less. Okay, so in this way the size of the atoms increases on moving down a group. Next, what we have, metallic character. So metallic character means how easily an atom can lose electrons the more metallic that element is. So on going down a group of the periodic table, the metallic character of the element increases. Why it is increases? Because when we move down a group, in case of metals, suppose this group 1 elements, what happens? They need to lose one electron to attain the inert gas configuration. Okay, so see, as I have already told, here net force of attraction between, in case of lithium, the net force of attraction between the proton and the or the nucleus sorry, and the outermost shell electron is more. Then it is less in sodium in comparison to lithium due to its large size. Okay, and the other presence of other shells between the nucleus and the outermost shell electrons, and it is more and it is less in potassium in comparison to sodium due to the presence of even more number of shells between the proton and the electron. So as attraction, as on moving down the group, the net force of attraction between the proton and the electron decreases. So this electron, so potassium can lose its outermost shell electron more easily than sodium. Sodium can lose its outermost shell electron easily than lithium. So जितना attraction कम होगा न्यूक्लियस और आउटरमोस्ट शेल इलेक्ट्रॉन के बीच, उतना इजीली ये escape कर सकेगा. The more easily the outermost shell electron can escape, but in case of lithium it cannot escape easily in comparison to sodium because here net attraction between the proton and the electron is more. So in this way, what can we say? On moving down a group, as the size of the atom increases, the net attraction between the proton and the outermost shell electron decreases. Due to decrease in attraction between the outermost shell electron and the proton, this outermost shell electron can be loosed easily, okay, and form electropositive atom. ठीक है. So this is what the metallic character increases down the group. So when we move down in a group 1 of the periodic table, the metallic character increases from lithium to francium. The greatest metallic character is found in the elements in lowest part of the group. So in upper part of the group, least metallic character. As we move from upper part top to bottom in a group, the metallic character increases. So what can we say in case of group 1? Lithium is least metallic in character, francium is most metallic in character. ठीक है. So and metallic character को हम electropositive character भी बोलते हैं because a metal loses electrons and forms a positively charged ion. That phenomenon we call as electropositivity, and that characteristics is known as electropositive character or metallic character. These two are same, means the same. electropositive character और metallic character same mean करता है. ठीक है. So how the electropositive character of elements changes on moving down a group of the periodic table, कैसे change होता है. So on going down a group of the periodic table, the electropositive character of the elements increases. So as we move from top to bottom, okay, the electropositive or metallic character increases, as we have seen. In group 1 of the periodic table, lithium is least electropositive while francium is most electropositive. Explanation: as we go down a group of the periodic table, what happens? One more electron shell is added at every stage and size of the atom increases. I have already explained you with the diagrams of lithium, sodium and potassium. As we move down the group of the periodic table, one more electron shell increases. As we move from lithium to sodium, one shell increased. Sodium to potassium, one shell increases. Due to increase in the number of shells, the size of the atom increases. The valence electrons become more and more away from the nucleus. So as the size keeps on increasing, the distance between the nucleus or the proton and the valence shell electron increases, or the effective force of attraction decreases. The valence electrons become more and more away from the nucleus and the hold of the nucleus on the valence electron decreases. That is, the attractive force or the attraction between the nucleus and the valence electrons decreases as we move down the group due to increase in size. So due to this, atom can lose valence electrons more easily to form positive ions. So जितना attraction कम होगा between the nucleus and the outermost shell electrons when we move down a group, okay, the more easily the atom or element can lose its outermost shell electron and form positive ions. So hence electropositive character increases. Thus we can say the electropositive character increases on moving from top to bottom in a group. How electronegative character? Now metallic we have learned electropositive character. Now electronegative character, because non-metallic elements, they gain electrons to form or to satisfy the octet rule or to gain the stable electronic configuration. Or जब one element when it gains electron, we say it to be electronegative in character. That phenomenon is known as electronegativity. So how electronegative character or non-metallic character of elements changes on moving down in a group of the periodic table. So on going down a group of the periodic table, the electronegative character or non-metallic character of the elements decreases. यहाँ पे उल्टा होगा. First, an element has to gain electrons. Okay, we'll study with the help of example. So see, when we go down in group 17 of the halogen elements, the electronegative character decreases from fluorine to iodine. Let us first draw some diagrams. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine. Okay, up to bromine only we'll write. Fluorine atomic number 9, 17. ब्रोमीन का क्या है एटॉमिक नंबर 35. So here it will be 2 7 2 8 7 2 8 8. कितना हुआ 2 8 7 2 8 8. how much 18 18. then 10 8 and what next it will come 35 2 8 8 7 it should come, then 2 8 8. how much 16. bromine is 35. Okay, it will be a bit difficult to understand for you. So just see for fluorine and chlorine. So first we'll draw the diagrams. Only two shells KL. In case of chlorine, this is fluorine. In case of chlorine, there will be 3 shells, K, L, M in case of chlorine. Now as these are electronegative elements, matlab they need one electron to gain the nearest inert gas configuration. But as we know, as the size of the atom increases, the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell electron increases. So as this, suppose fluorine, it has to gain one electron, so this nucleus is responsible for attracting the other electron from any other atom. Okay, this electron, this nucleus is positively charged. This positive charge will attract the negatively charged electrons. So fluorine, due to being smaller in size and due to the presence of only K and L shell, only one shell between the nucleus and the outermost electron, the fluorine can attract electron more effectively. So in case of chlorine, you see the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell electron increases. That is, we can say the effective force of attraction for the incoming electrons will be less in case of chlorine due to its large size and more distance of nucleus from the outermost shell than in case of fluorine. So fluorine can easily, due to its small size, can easily gain an electron than that of chlorine. So what can we say? The electronegative character of fluorine is more than that of chlorine. And what can we say? The electronegativity or the non-metallic character decreases as we move down a group in the periodic table. Okay, so as we go down a group of the periodic table, one more electron shell is added to the atom at every step, and size of the atom goes on increasing. Due to increase in size, its nucleus goes more deep inside the atom. That means the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell electron increases. The attraction of nucleus for the incoming electron decreases. Now as the distance increases, as I have already explained, the incoming electron is attracted less effectively due to large size of the atom. So due to which the atom cannot form negative ions easily, and electronegative character decreases down the group. So we can say, on going down a group of the periodic table, the electronegative character or non-metallic character of the elements decreases. Now chemical reactivity. The chemical reactivity of elements increases on going down a group in the periodic table. As we have seen, in case of the periods, the chemical reactivity on moving from left to right first decreases, then increases. Okay, but in case of in case of group, what happens? As their number of electrons in the outermost shell is same, so there is a uniform change in chemical reactivity. But in case of period, what we saw, first increases, then see, okay, so this one is very reactive, then reactivity decreases, then again increases. Okay, in group, what happens? The chemical reactivity of metals increases on going down a group of the periodic table. In group 1 of alkali metals, the chemical reactivity increases from lithium to francium. So chemical reactivity, these are metals. Okay, as chemical reactivity, one substance, when it will more reactive, or what chemical reaction defines? Chemical reaction is the rearrangement of electrons or sharing or donation of electrons to form ionic bond or the covalent bond. So the more easily an atom can lose or gain electrons, the more reactive it is, or the chemical reactivity is more. So as because the size of the atom decreases size of the atom increases on going down the group. Okay, the effective attraction between the nucleus and the outermost shell electrons goes on decreasing. This is why the outermost shell electron can lose itself easily in a chemical reaction. So this is why we can say the chemical reactivity increases on going down a group. So as we move down a group of metal elements, the size of their atoms goes on increasing. Okay, the size of these metals atoms goes on increasing. Due to increase in size of the atoms, the valence electrons of metal atoms become more and more far away from the nucleus and hence can be removed easily. So as the size of the atoms goes on increasing, the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell electron increases, and due to increase in the distance, the attractive force of attraction between the outermost shell electron and the nucleus decreases, and this electron can be lost easily. That is, the chemical reactivity will be more. Thus, as we go down in a group of metals, the tendency of their atoms to lose electrons increases, and hence their chemical reactivity also increases. The chemical reactivity of non-metals, now in case of non-metals, it decreases on going down a group in the periodic table. Non-metals का उल्टा होगा, क्योंकि देखो non-metals में क्या होता है, they need electrons, they need to gain electrons in a chemical reaction. They have tendency to gain electrons, or these are electronegative elements. So as the gaining of electron means attraction of electrons, the who will attract electrons, the nucleus will, or the positively charged part of the atom, the nucleus will attract electrons. So in case of fluorine, as the distance between the outermost shell electron and the nucleus is less, in case of chlorine, fluorine can attract electron more effectively and strongly in comparison to chlorine. That is what we can say, chemical reactivity of fluorine is more than that of chlorine due to its small size than chlorine. So as we move down a group of non-metals, that is suppose group the halogen 17 group, the size of their atoms goes on increasing. So due to increase in the size of the atom, the nucleus of the atoms more deep inside it, though, that is the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell electron increases. Okay, and hence its attraction for the incoming electron decreases. So as the size of the atoms increases, the effective force of attraction between the nucleus and the outermost shell decreases. That is why the nucleus, the attractive power of the nucleus decreases as we move down in a group. Thus we can say the elements or the chemical reactivity of the elements in a group of non-metals, that is group 17, they decreases down the group. The nature of oxides. On going down a group of the periodic table, there is no change in the nature of oxide of elements. So nature of oxide means how these metals react with oxygen and they form oxides. So in a group there is no change in the nature of oxides of elements. So as valency is same in a group, the valency of the elements is same, the nature of oxides or the formula of oxides which will be formed by these elements will be same. So all the elements of group 1 like lithium, sodium and potassium form basic oxides. So as we know, the metals, these are basic in nature, oxides, they are alkaline in nature, the group 1 elements, so they form basic oxides, all the elements of group 1. The elements of group 17 like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, they form acidic oxides. Okay, the oxides which will be formed by fluorine, chlorine and bromine will be acidic in nature. So as the acidic character of the elements increases as we move from left to right in the periodic table. So the elements in the extreme left will be basic and the elements on the extreme right will be acidic in character. Now we have studied all these characteristics or features of groups. Now some merits and advantages and most probably there is no demerits. Okay. So merits of the modern periodic table. The modern periodic table is based on atomic number of the elements, which is the most fundamental property of elements. So just as we have seen, a modern periodic table which was made by scientist Bohr, he took into account a more fundamental property than of the atoms, which is the atomic number, than that of his predecessors like the Dauvergne's, then Newland's law of octaves, Mendeleev's periodic table. They considered atomic mass as the fundamental property, but in case of modern periodic table, atomic number was taken as the fundamental property. The modern periodic table helps us to understand why elements in a group show similar properties but elements in different groups show different properties. So the elements in modern periodic table are placed in such a way that the elements in a group, they have similar properties, okay, but the elements in different groups, they have different properties. Elements of a same group have similar properties, but elements of different groups have different properties. The modern periodic table explains the reason for the periodicity in the properties of elements. It says that the electronic configuration of the elements are repeated at regular intervals. So the properties of elements are also repeated at regular intervals. So modern periodic table, what it says, that after certain intervals of time there is repetition of the electronic configuration, or there is similarity in the electronic configuration of the elements after a certain gap or after a certain period. So as the electronic configuration of the elements are similar after certain intervals of periods, then we can say the chemical properties of the elements, they are repeated after certain regular intervals. Okay. The modern periodic table tells us why the properties of elements are repeated after 2, 8, 18 and 32 elements. Okay. So modern periodic table tells us why the properties of elements, they are repeated after 2, 8, 18 and 32 elements. So in case of first period, you see there are only 2. So the properties of this hydrogen after gaps of 2, suppose 1, 2, it will be repeated again. Then if you count from 3, lithium, the properties of lithium will be the element after the element which will come after 8th gap from lithium, that property will be similar to lithium. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sodium, properties of sodium are similar to lithium. Then again from 8 it will come 19. Then again from 19 count 18. The element 18th element from the potassium will have properties similar to that of potassium. We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Rubidium. So in this way 18, 18, 18. Then in case of period 6, after 32th element and period 7, it will be the element cesium. Then if we count 32 starting from 56, 57, then यहाँ से start होगा 56, 57 से 71 तक यहाँ से count होगा, then 72 से यहाँ तक count होगा. Then if you count, you will find that 32 elements gap. So after counting from cesium, after 32 gaps, the element which will come, that is the francium, will have properties similar to cesium. So in this way, these elements are repeated after 2, 8, 18 and 32 elements. The periodic properties or the chemical properties of the elements, they are repeated after 2, 8 and 32 elements, or gaps we can say. There are no anomalies in the arrangement of elements in the modern periodic table. The modern periodic table was error free or without any drawback or anomalies or abnormalities. Then some advantages: the periodic table has made the study of chemistry systematic and easy. So as these things, as the elements in a periodic table are placed in a systematic order, Okay, as the elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers, the elements are arranged in such a way that the properties of elements in a period are different and properties of elements in a group are different. We've already studied. So, and if we study the chemical properties of elements in a group are same. So if we have to remember the properties of elements, we study the properties of one element of that group and we can predict the properties of other elements of the group, because the chemical properties of elements in a group are similar. So it has made the study of chemistry systematic and easy. So it acts as an aid to memory. So we can remember as these elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers, so it's easy for us to remember the elements. It is easier to remember the properties of an element if its position in the periodic table is known. So if we know the property of an position of an element in a periodic table, then we can easily say the properties of the elements by predicting or assuming the properties of the group of to which it belongs. So example, the element radium occurs in group 2. The common elements of group 2 are magnesium and calcium. So the chemical properties of radium will be similar to the properties of magnesium and calcium. So in this way we can remember properties of an element if we know its position in the periodic table. The type of compounds formed by an element can be predicted by knowing its position in the periodic table. So what type of compound it will be formed? An element will form compound by sharing of electrons or by donating electrons. We can know from its position in the periodic table where it is located, in which group of the periodic table it is located. So if an element is on the left side of the periodic table, it will be a metal. The elements which are on the left side, it will be a metal, and hence it will form only ionic compounds. So metals, they lose electrons to form ions or ionic compounds. So if an element is on the right side, then that element will be in the need of one or more electron to gain the electronic stable electron configuration, and they will form covalent bond, because covalent compounds, the compounds which are formed by sharing of electrons are known as ionic compounds, and the compounds which are formed by donating electrons are known as ionic compounds, and the compounds which are formed by sharing of electrons are known as covalent compounds. So a periodic table chart is used as teaching aid in chemistry in schools and colleges. So it can be used in the form of a teaching aid in classrooms. The properties of elements are repeated after 2, 8, 18 and 32 elements. Explain. This is very important question. I have already explained it. Once more we'll discuss. So the electronic configuration of elements are repeated after 2, 8, 18 and 32 elements, because 2, 8, 18 and 32 is the maximum number of electrons which can be accommodated in K, L, M and N shells. So as we know, there are 4 shells, K, L, M and N, and maximum K shell can accommodate 2 electrons, L shell can accommodate 8, M 18 and N 32. So this is why the electronic configuration of the elements, they are repeated after 2, 8, 18 and 32 elements. Since the electronic configuration of the elements are repeated after 2, 8, 18 and 32 elements, therefore the properties of elements are also repeated. Since electronic configuration are repeated, matlab here in case of suppose period 1, suppose hydrogen. So hydrogen has similar properties that of lithium. So how many element gaps are there? 1 and this 2. Starting from period 2, 8th element is sodium, which properties is similar to that of lithium. Starting from sodium, 18th element is the potassium, whose properties is similar to sodium. Starting from potassium, 18th element is the rubidium, whose properties is similar to that of potassium. Starting from rubidium, 32th element is the cesium, whose properties are similar to rubidium. Starting from cesium, again 32th element will be francium, whose properties will be similar to that of cesium. So as in a group the electronic configuration of the elements are same, that we can also say that electronic configuration of the elements also gets repeated after 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32, 32 elements. Okay, so this fixes the number of elements in a period of the periodic table, and it fixes, and why the number of elements are fixed, number of elements are fixed upon these figures 2, 8, 18, 32, 2, 8, 18, 18, 32 and 32. So this is why the first period it contains 2, second period 2 elements, second period 8 elements, third period 18 elements, third period also 8 elements, fourth period 18, fifth period 18, sixth period 32, seventh period 32 number of elements. So we have reached the end of this chapter. So everything of this chapter was explained in a detailed manner, in an easy to understand manner. So some sample problems we'll have to solve. I shall give you some important questions, and more of it will be discussed after opening your schools. So thank you, have a good day.